Hello and welcome to this part of Outer Wilds. I wonder if there's anything like down in the village that we can't attract this without a spacesuit or something like that. I'm gonna crash, aren't I? Surprisingly, I landed on some form of platform. So it's fine. Kind of. Great landing there. Really great. Oh, there's something down here actually. There's something. Okay. Is it good? That goes deeper but it's blowing us away. Where does this go then? Okay, this is something actually. Where am I? Oh, okay, we're over here now. It's always dark with quiet shade in the ancient glade across our back. And if I look away, that's gone. But it's over there. I think those signs of a thing all change. It's always dark across our back in the ancient glade with quiet shade. In the ancient glade it's always dark. Quiet shade across our back. What is the specific way you meant to read that? Have I been here? That looks new. I don't think I've seen this. This actually looks like a pretty big area as well. What's going on? Moving around constantly. What happens if I put them there? It all stops while looking towards the sun, so I guess that's the sun. Those are all the different planets. What's that one then? I think I've seen that symbol before somewhere. Is that the quantum moon maybe? That seems to be Brittle, hollow and giant steep there. Oh. What's this? Play recording. Okay, wow, I've seen this movie in other travelers' pictures, seeing it myself. It's really old, isn't it? Wow, this is one of the coolest days of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. This is some kind of nomad locator. You can point out different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific. I'm not sure. I was also able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just go get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe, most safe. Oh, star above. Wonder who that was. The scroll, which I now know how those work. Thatch. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. It's trying to locate the eye, which has been mentioned before. Anona and those of us originally stranded on the Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there. The Ember Twin was a quantum moon locator, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I would want to recommend building on that planet. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I can construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Konoi would enjoy that immensely. He's always had a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. I'll begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately then. At the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, and this symbol apparently represents the eye. I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and I could hear and follow the signals from the sun and giant steep in Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye signal. The eye indicator rotates wildly and never points in just one direction. I see, I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. With it, my apprentice and I will make adjustments to try again. I don't think it was wrong though. There's probably something more interesting than that. An update, disappointing everything is correctly calibrated after all. It sounds me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye signal. We will need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. When we will build it, don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. That is interesting. I think that's all there is to find here. The eye of the universe. Looks like we've connected all of this stuff together. We need to get to the high energy lab again. Well, apparently there's more to explore there. I thought I'd seen everything there was. We need to go back to the Sunless City. We need to go back to the Hanging City. We need to investigate the Nomai shuttle a bit more. Apparently we can get inside of the Interloper. We need to investigate the Northern Glacier as well. Wait, what's that? I've not been there. I've never seen that before. I just completely missed this giant hole. There's some sort of recording here as well. Churt's research notes, property of Churt. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I posit the owl rock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble now lies. Follow up on... Maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on other astral bodies in the solar system. Also, Dark Bramble destroyed the planet. So, a planet like Dark Bramble didn't used to be like just a Dark Bramble. It did look really destroyed. So, if I look here, where's Dark Bramble? There it is. Yeah. So, it looks like the planet was destroyed by these brambles. That came out of center. And it used to be a different planet before it was all destroyed like this. The Interloper used to be part of Dark Bramble before it was destroyed, maybe? Because that's also made out of ice. Okay, let's go over to Brittle Hollow. How does the sun look? It's starting to look pretty wet. Probably still have a bit of time. Brittle Hollow's not completely destroyed yet. Where's the Tower of Quantum Knowledge? Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. With our ship, we should be able to actually get into the planet. I mean, into the tower. Oh, they designed it specifically so it can't. I don't know how to get in there. I need to find the city over here. Hanging City. Because there's more to explore. Why can I not move up? I think my ship needs some repairs. Yep, we're so close to a black hole. I had no idea what was going on there. The oxygen tanks, probably the most important thing to repair. Where's that? Did our ship just explode? Okay. Kind of had no idea what was going on there. What is this place? It's halfway down. Okay, this feels very dangerous. Okay, Where's the hanging say? These stairs seem to lead down here. What's this? Black hole forge controls. Oh, it brings it out of... Okay. That's good, we can access the black hole forge now. All the way up the top it looks like. What's this? The Ashton project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? I wonder how a black hole forge works. Because I don't know how you do the black hole. Use a black hole as a forge. I feel strange trying to recreate a known as warp core without him. Times it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for a black hole forge to be my care, not his. This will always feel strange. Even though my time with him was short, I miss my old mentor deeply. Did Nona die or disappear or something? To have a chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this probably. What if examiner has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system and never saw Nona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've been off a large portion than I can consume? Still, all I can give is my best, and as Nona would say, should my best prove insufficient when we can find a way to achieve what's needed. I have Clary and Wheaton Forge and I have my clan. I am not alone. What's up here? Before we look at anything else, I should read what's written on this. Is that a water pool over there? Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from a vessel. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. A plume, my father said many could know my post there. Vessel, return to Dark Bramble. So if the vessel is somewhere on Dark Bramble, I might be able to find it if I go back there. My mentor, Coleus, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Embertrin. Using that knowledge we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. Remember anglerfish fossils? We used to play in Fossil Cave when we were children. What Mallory and I had learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on live specimen. The vessel's warp core is broken. At best, Corvo's present when the vessel crashed said it sustained lethal injuries. There is no guaranteed reward for this risk. Perhaps I could still repair it. My grandmother taught me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of damage. Even if it is no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint provided we're able to transport it back here. So I might be able to find the vessel on Dark Bramble. So if I do that switches to taking me up to where? I don't know, where am I? Where am I? Oh, it's just an exit. Up to those ruins on the northern glacier, which I need to look at eventually. I want to see most of the hanging city first. I want to try to get all of that finished before I go on and look at that part. What's in here? Another scroll. I think it's the last one since they had two slots of stuff. Solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true, however, its knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to relearn, I think. I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe a Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. This is the safest path for our clan. Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth a risk. Is it though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the origin of the least potential for harm. The greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have a design for such a powerful core, or any of the original crafters of a vessel's core. No, but Poke was apprenticed to an owner who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Nona has explained many of his designs to me. So it seems like Nona might be dead then, based on that. Black Hole Forge District is up there. That tower seems to be broken up there. Is this Black Hole Forge? No, Black Hole Forge is a bit high up. But this is apparently Ice Shrine District. Let's have a look around. I am running out of fuel, which I'm concerned about. So I'll have to get that back at some point. I'll have to get back to my ships eventually. Yeah, let's do that now. Where's the ship? Okay, let's refuel and get back into the sea. Where's refuel? Over there. Okay, we're back at the Ice Shrine District. I wonder what the Ice Shrine District actually is. I don't know of that. Looks like there's some text over there. I guess I'll go look at that. That's a symbol for the Eye of the Universe again. Be welcome to this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what has brought us to the star system, the signal from the Eye. We observed the Eye signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. All we know is this: the source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. Well, that's interesting. What is the Eye of the Universe? Suppose the Eye is a more advanced being. The Eye is older than this universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it is a cosmic library. The Eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. How can the Eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it is a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. What is the Eye's signal? Suppose the Eye wishes to communicate. The signal is the Eye's voice. It speaks a language you don't yet know. Or maybe the signal is the Eye's attempt at expressing itself. The signal is a call. Were we the intended audience? Of note, from the signal we were able to determine the Eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age. Its lack of age? That is interesting. Those explosions that are constantly happening keep scaring me. I no longer believe, as I did as a child on Ember Twin, that the Eye of the Universe wishes to harm us, but it may not want to be found either. The terrible circumstances of our arrival here were most certainly exactly that circumstance. I suspect imagining we are special to the Eye in some way is wishful thinking. The Eye might have called out to any sentient species. Or it might not have been calling out at all, and that my ancestors heard the Eye signal holds no great deep meaning. That wouldn't be so bad, I think. In fact, the Eye might not have wishes at all. We have no evidence supporting this. A lot of questions about the Eye of the Universe. Is the Eye of the Universe even the Eye of the Universe? That's just what I've decided to call it. But we never give any reason to think that that's what it actually is. Just know that it seems to be older than the universe itself, or has no age at all. I don't know if we can get up there then. I look like a warp platform up there. I wonder if I could get to Brittle Hollow, that forge, from the Ash Twin project. But it said there was loads of warp towers up there. If I get back to my ship, I might be able to get over here. I have no idea how much time I have left. Not much. Second. If I can get to that. Oh, no, I missed. Oh, I hit something. Okay, that didn't go where. So, we're going to have to find an... We're going to have to get to Brittle Hollow. Move the forge up so we can actually access it. Then get over to Ash Twin project and use one of the warp towers to get to the Hang City on Brittle Hollow. Seems pretty complicated. So I think there's stuff to explore on the Northern Glacier. So that's where I'm going to land. Oop, what? The controls are a bit difficult sometimes. Quite often I'll tell it to go down where I should be telling it to go up, and because I just mix up the controls. I think that's prepared. So, there's those troops up there, and I don't think I've ever looked at them. I have been in this location like a few times, but I only explored that building. And this does seem like a pretty important place. It looks like this building fell apart. What's this? Has anybody observed the phantom moon that sometimes gets in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. They complement the eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis, could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Suppose the moon is too shy to show its face. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? This moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow Lantern for nights at a time. Nights the moon circles this planet appear random, it seems to travel as it likes. Imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons, then imagine there'd be none of us left. Hypothesis, there can exist too much lava. I strongly prefer we test for null hypothesis. A lot of information there. If I check map, where is the quantum moon right now? There it is. Just next to the Ember Twin. So sometimes it can be near Brittle Hollow. I wonder if there's specific places it can be and cannot be. Like the other quantum rocks we found. There's the Interloper, we need to explore that a bit more at some point. Ow. Was that all there was to explore up the Northern Glacier? It does look like that's the case. So this is a meltwater district, I think. Then we have the school district, right at the bottom, which doesn't seem like the best place for a school. I don't know. Maybe being next to a black hole is great for learning or something. It was ghost matter. Let's get our friend. Put it in camera mode. It's quite out there. Okay, so let's find another way across since we can't go that way. Okay, so let's do that. And well, that's great. Okay, over here. Yeah, it looks like a void for ghost matter. I don't see anything too important in here. Oh, as they fell. Okay, the scroll, that could be important. I have to find somewhere to put this. I also need to get out of here. It's quite dangerous with a black hole white blows. Yeah. Oh, I didn't. I was too late. That would probably go matter there. Hmm. I have a picture of a quantum moon now. So does that mean we can land on it? Oh, I made it. I am on the quantum moon. Alright. I actually made it. Something just... That's how I moved, I noticed that. What's in here? That's Timber Her. Is that the quantum moon, maybe? Also, it shows which planet it's next to right now. Recall the rule of a sixth location. You have recalled the rule of quantum imaging. Recall the rule of quantum entanglement. What does that mean? Gravity seems to be really low on this planet. This moon, I guess. Oh, and I'm gone. That was a quantum moon. There's my ship. There's probably a lot more on there that I didn't find. It seems like there might be two of the rules that we have to find as well, based on that. Yeah, it said that you've called this rule, the quantum imaging one, but you haven't called the other two. And after I read that, it updated the log. So there's a vessel. The quantum moon's been found. Quantum shrine has been found. There's more to explore there, obviously. But I'm able to land on the surface. I found a dead no-miner spacesuit near the South Pole. A no-miner shrine that wanders about the quantum moon. We've recalled the rule of quantum imaging is inscribed. The rule of quantum entanglement. And the rule of a sixth location. That's the sixth location one is the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. And the quantum entanglement one is the cave one. So there's probably something more in the quantum caves over there. Let's go down. Grab a scroll. And go up. I think that actually goes further than I expected. All the way up here. Yep, go smack down there. Need to be careful if I want to go past that. There's this. Remove that scroll and replace it with this one. Why we should build a new vessel? Each Nomai clan explores the universe in its own vessel. Vessel is the heart of every clan. It's unusual for Nomai to remain in one place for so long. Nomai wander the heart and have no permanent home. If we built a new vessel, we could return to our adventurous way of life. Imagine what a new place we could go. Our clan wouldn't be stuck here in this star system. We could even meet with other Nomai and learn from them like Collier says we used to do. Probably wouldn't be hard to get apart if we stopped building other new things, and if we broke down other structures like the Thousand Ashtrin for parts. We might have to build a smaller vessel for now, even though vessels are normally large, but we could make it that bigger later once we reach planets with more resources. It would also help if we stopped building so many things to search for the eye of the universe. I asked Java and he says we use a lot of resources in the Ashtrin project. We could even have a warp core for jumping long distances like vessels have. Book tells me she plans to make a very advanced warp core for a different project. I'm sure she could have connected with Vessel for travel because Poke is smart. These all seem like children talking, which makes sense as this is a school area. Did I know how to use these things by the time I found this? Let's have a look. Formation of the universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is that everything used to be very hot and very dense, packed together. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day the stars and the life they support will all die. That's scary to think about, even though Konoe tells me it won't happen in our lifetimes. It'll happen in someone else's someday. Yep, that's mine. My lifetime. I think that's all the school part done. Does seem like that's the case. So unless my ship tells me that there's more to do here, then I think that's it for the city. Let's just bring the black hole forge up to the surface, get to the Ashrin, and warp over here. So I think I should have a look at the Interloper. Because apparently there was a crack on the sun-facing side of the Interloper, if I remember correctly. Let's land on the Interloper. Where are we in the universe right now? What's that sound? Oh, the ice is melting. Is that because we're getting close to the sun? Oh, that makes a lot of sense, I think. Oh my, how close to the sun are we getting? What? My ship just got eaten by the sun. Okay, it's still alive. Actually, it's still out there somehow. That was way too close to the sun, I feel like. The ice is coming back. Oh no. So that entrance down there is going to be gone. At least we know how this works now. I just wasn't expecting to be so close to the sun at that point. Oh no, the sun's going to eat me. Okay, so I'm going to try to get on the Interloper and get inside of it. I said there's a crack on the side that was facing the sun. It seems like the side that's facing the sun melts when it gets close to the sun. If there's a crack that leads deep into inside of this Interloper, I guess this is where it is. So how close to the sun does it get? It looks like it's going past, it's going to pass right by it, which is really close, which is kind of concerning. On down. No, do not. Okay, where's the Interloper gone? The sun just took me away. Okay, I'm inside. Don't send me that way. Okay. Let's grab our thing. Switch it to camera mode. What's this? I'm receiving much stronger energy readings now that I believe the crust. Beneath the crust. Whatever it is must lie somewhere below, close to the comet's center, and I'm starting to think it's more dangerous than I realized. Harvey, can you hear us? Yes, but your voices are faint. I fear we will lose communication entirely if you continue any deeper. Keep the shuttle warm for us, Clary. We'll return the moment we identify a source for energy readings. Understand, but be cautious, both of you. This way seems safe. I didn't know there was ghost matter there. Am I okay? I think I'm okay. I should have sent one of these things down to see if it's safe. Okay, let's switch out of camera mode. That seemed safe. Let's switch to camera mode then. I'll go very carefully. Is that a ghost matter pit down there? Okay. This way is a safe one. And it's left. What after this? And we're back at the ghost map here. This looks like a different ghost map here. Oh, this looks like something. I think this is one of the people we've been reading conversations with. Looks like we tried to get out. This looks like a safe way down. Let's try to read this. The spherical stone casing here seems to be the source of energy readings. No, rather the source is what's within the stone. I'm taking some sort of exotic matter. The stone is multing our energy readings. They should be 10 times what we're seeing at least. Muting our energy readings. Hi, I don't think we want this matter interacting with us. As far as I can tell, direct contact with it would almost certainly be fatal. I've never encountered anything like this casing, but it's all about protecting us from what's inside. Worse still, this matter is disturbingly volatile. Right, whatever matter inside the stone casing is, it's more than just profoundly unstable. It's under tons of pressure. Just look at the density scan. I've never seen anything this tightly compacted before. What is this? This is orders of magnitude worse than I'd imagined. If this stone were to rupture, the lethal matter... Okay, just want to make sure, yeah, this is safe. Whatever, I need to skip through. This is orders of magnitude worse than I imagined. If stone were to rupture, lethal matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the star system almost instantaneously. And the pressure is still building at the comment. Which one is the scroll text? 3? As the comet approaches the star system. Return to the shuttle right now. The rest of our friends need to know they're in terrible danger. Leave your equipment and run. What are you doing, Pi? The more we know about this alien matter, the better our chances of survival. I'll learn what I can here. Go warn the others. Maybe they can construct shelter somehow. Now, Puck. I'm guessing that person floating in the air is Pi, and the person who just tried to leave is Puck. It looks like they both ended up dying to the ghost matter. The casing. The casing has broken already. Looks like... It looks like the casing's already broken. I'm guessing the ghost matter's now all over the star system now, because we've been seeing it everywhere. Is that? But it seems to have faded potentially. If that's what killed all of the Nomai, it seems possible actually. Well, that was interesting information. Yeah, it looks like ghost matter got to them. We're approaching the sun. We should be able to get out soon. Where's my ship? I have no idea. Well, we got all the information we could from there, I think. That seems to be the source of the ghost matter, which is probably what killed over Nomai before it eventually faded away. They never mentioned finding any matter out. None of the Nomai had ever mentioned any of the ghost matter of science before, had they? One of the Nomai stood behind to examine the alien matter, whilst the other wished back surfaced to warn the rest of the Nomai. None of them got out. That's going to be the end of this part about Wells, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.